Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, you guys are gonna be seeing is, as you guys know, League Play has now officially dropped inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and you guys can see on screen. This is what League Play is. We're gonna be covering the information in today's video, kind of how the League Play works, how the system works, the rules of what is banned, what you can use, whether it's a gun, a score streak, attachment. We're gonna be discussing everything in today's video, and also have some gameplay up on screen. Now, as you guys know, I am no COD Pro, I am no pub stomper, I'm not anything like that, and you will see in this gameplay. But I did have another gameplay that I played after this one that I'm going to be saving for a video, because let's just say I went off. Let's just say someone who doesn't know anything about how to play against really good COD players, I was able to carry my own. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into this video. So before I go any further, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel and would like to subscribe, feel free to do so by hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell so you guys are always notified when I post a video to the channel. So if you guys enjoy watching Call of Duty content, you guys will not regret doing so. And also, if you guys going to enjoy this video, do not forget to hit that like button. It's also much appreciated if you do so. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you guys want to head down into the description, there will be a website down there, and I'll also be putting like everything up on screen. Basically, I have a website with all the information, and I'll be putting on screen the in-game like pictures and everything of what shows up. So it basically, what is on the game is also on this website, so you guys can choose if you guys want to just look on screen, or if you guys want to head down to the website. I'll leave a link to the website in the description down where it says info if you guys want to do that. Otherwise, but as I read through, stuff will be coming up on screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. But moving on here, the website title will say everything you need to know about League Play in Black Ops 4, World League Hub, how it works, and more. Now, it says here the long-awaited League Play mode will finally made its debut in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on February 21st, and here's everything you need to know about it. After months of patiently waiting, Call of Duty players will finally be awarded with League Play, which comes as part of a brand new in-game World League Hub. For those who may be unfamiliar with League Play and even competitive COD as a whole, we are providing with all of the information you'll need in anticipation of tomorrow's release. And as you guys know, this article was put out yesterday. The information that you guys will be seeing on screen in a couple of minutes, that has been updated to what you guys are playing right now. Now, it says here, when did League Play go live? League Play officially went live in Black Ops 4 on 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. GMT on February 21st, but will only be available on PlayStation 4 for now. Now, they say 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are a little bit wrong on that, because I loaded up my game around 12:30ish, and it was already in the game. So, I don't know if I got like an early drop for some reason, or if everybody got it as well. But moving on here, it says, thanks to Sony's exclusively agreement with Activision, Xbox One and PC players will get League Play a week later on February 28th, with the launch time being presumably the same. Now, next up is, how does League Play work? League Play is a ranked competitive mode in multiplayer that will be modded or modeled after the Call of Duty World League, which is the official COD esports organization. This means that all the matches will follow the official rule set used by the CWL, meaning the game modes will be limited to hardpoint, control, and search and destroy. And the choices of weapons, attachments, perks, score streaks, and specialists that players can use will be placed under restrictions. Now, moving on here, here is a comprehensive overview of how League Play as provided by Treyarch. Running League Play events more frequently than in shorter duration makes ladders feel like meaningful competitions with constant movement against a smaller pool of competitors. Events are considered in time to drive the highest player counts and achieve healthy matchmaking with faster time to find matches. Shorter duration events more closely match how pros compete in weekend tournaments like 2Ks. Our intent is for the events in World League Hub to feel closer to how the pros compete. Ladders competition will feel familiar. Climb the ladder by winning ladder points, but lose ladder points and you may drop position. The goal with each League Play event is always to end up as high on the ladder as possible. Now, next up, over the course of your competitive career, you'll advance a permanent rank that reflects your performance across all events. Performing better in events and participating more often will result in faster rank progression. Final placement in ladders determines how you advance your overall rank, giving ladder events a competitive tournament feel, with the most credit given for reaching first place and winning a league play event. Place first in a league play event and your rank will be upgraded to permanently reflect your victory. Further upgrades are possible from multiple first place finishes over time, and a streak indicator that is displayed when you place first in back-to-back events. Matchmaking in the World League Hub will always be prioritized by skill, so competitors will always feel competitive at their tier skill level. Furthermore, due to popular demand, Treyarch will be making league play events span across the full week at the start, and this will last until the World League Gauntlet competitors are released, which will serve to bridge the gap between main events. Next up, what is the World League Hub? The World League Hub will be the fourth pillar of Black Ops 4 in addition to multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout. League play will be located in this hub along with CWO, custom games, and pretty much anything else related to the competitive COD and esports. Prior to the launch, images of the World League Hub's main lobby were being leaked after a glitch in the game was allowing players early access into the menus. Now next up, what is the current CWO rule set? As mentioned above, league play will be modeled after CWO, which means that all matches will follow the most recent version of this official competitive rule set. You can check out the rule set entirely, although this is just a chance that the subject of the rules could change at any time. For this year, all competitions will be played on 3 game modes: Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and Control. Control is a new signature game mode that brings out the best in Black Ops 4 team tactical gameplay. It brings together some elements of S&D and Hardpoint in a way that feels completely unique. Like S&D, teams will alter between attacking and defending the 2 predetermined objective areas on the map. Like Hardpoint, these objectives are hills where attackers must stand to capture them. Each team gets a collective 25 lives per round. A team takes a round when they either capture both hills on offense, run out of the clock on defense, or expend all of the other team's 25 lives on either side. Our initial slate of the maps will be reduced ahead of CWO Las Vegas. We want to make veto strategy an important element this season, but we have kept the map pools for each mode purposely larger to allow us to adjust in the future. At this time, Control will be our 3rd game mode, replacing Capture the Flag from the previous CWO season. Next up, here are the maps and the main settings changes for Control. For the maps, this is going to be updated as of November 15th. Arsenal, Frequency, Gridlock, and Seaside. The settings is a 2-second respawn delay. There's a 3-second suicide penalty, a 15-second pre-match timer, a 5-second pre-round timer. As for the other 2 modes, here is the initial map pool and settings changes for Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. Now for Hardpoint maps, this was updated as of November 15th. The maps were Arsenal, Frequency, Gridlock, Hacienda, and Seaside. The Hardpoint settings were 2-second respawn delays, 3-second suicide penalties, 15-second pre-match timers, and then in Search and Destroy maps, this was updated as of November 15th as well. The maps were Arsenal, Frequency, Gridlock, Hacienda, and Payload. And the Search and Destroy settings, where the time limit was decreased to 1 minute 30 seconds, the round win limit increased to 6 rounds, select spawn disabled, silent plant enabled, the 15-second pre-match timer, and there was a 5-second pre-round timer. Now next up, these were the specialists that were updated as of January 29th. The following specialists were restricted from the use in CWO competition: Nomad, Torque, and Ajax. The specialists in the game can be used by 1 player on each team, just like in regular multiplayer lobbies. Some specialist equipment, this was updated as of January 29th. The following specialist equipment is restricted from use in CWO competition: the TAC Deploy, the Seeker Drone, and the Reactor Core. Sensor Dart has been removed from the restricted specialist equipment list and has been re-enabled in competitive play as of November 15th. Following CWO Las Vegas, special attention will be paid to the tuning of specific specialist gear specifically for esports competition. Adjusting elements like the damage dealt with, durability of some offense-based equipment, as well as the active time and impact of persistent support items. Some equipment the studio would like to try adjusting specifically for esports modes include how TAC Deploy operates and how many spawns it can generate, reactor core strength and radius, the damage of and durability of Torque's gear, and more. Now here are some weapon restrictions. The following will be restricted for competitive play: the Titan, the Hades, the VKM 750, the Mog 12, and the SG 12. So basically the LMGs, the shotguns, have been basically wiped. Now it says here Helion Salvo, or Helion Salvo, however you say it, has been removed from the restricted weapons list and has been re-enabled in competitive play as of November 15th. Rocket launchers have traditionally been restricted from competitive Call of Duty due to free fire functionality and the damage that they apply to other players. However, they will be permitted in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 competitive play after a tuning adjustment has been made to significantly reduce damage to players. The ultimate goal of keeping launchers in play in competitive is to serve as a tactical counter to equipment and score streaks exclusively and not to affect player-to-player combat. For that reason, specifically when selecting esports settings in custom games, which will be added to the game in the near future, damage to players from launchers will dramatically be reduced, such that it will be insignificant. Now here are some other restrictions that have been updated as of January 29th. The following will be restricted for competitive play. Now these are the attachments: high caliber, high explosive, laser sight 2, max load, rapid fire, rocket cache, steady grip, and then some optics, and then there was fast lock. Next up is the perks, and the perks are Gung Ho, Scholar, Team Link, and Tracker. Wildcards are Overkill, Primary Operator Mod, and Secondary Operator Mod. For score streaks, there was the UAV, Care Package, Counter UAV, Sentry Gun, the Mantis, the Dart, and the RCXD. Next up is the gear, and the acoustic sensor has been banned. For lobby settings, in all modes, some standard game settings will be changed, including friendly fire has been enabled, battle chatter has been disabled, revenge voice disabled, third person spectating disabled, third person gesture disabled, gesture camera controls disabled, team assignment has been opened, and the announcer is enabled. Now that is it for the actual article. Now next up, I want to go ahead and cover the league play rank rules. Now it says here, finish in the top 25 or better in league play events to earn gems to advance your rank. Finish in the top 10 and your rank will permanently advance to silver. Win an event and your rank will advance to gold. Now it says there, top 25 you get bronze, top 10 equals silver, first equals gold, and champion equals diamond, which is placed 7 times and you advance to diamond. Next up are the victory flames. Victory flames appear when you place first place in an event, finish first in consecutive events to advance the flames. Flames last for one event and will degrade or disappear if you don't place first in the next event. Now you guys can see there, third will be a purple flame, second will be a blue flame, and first will be a reddish orange flame. Now other than that, just in case you guys are actually curious, I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like after you actually play a game, and this is what it basically does. Now as you guys can see on screen, it's basically what it's going to do is after you play a game of league play, it's going to show up and at the very end, and it's going to say you have 1 out of 5 matches done. This is your skill evaluation. So basically it's going to say you have 4 matches left, so you need to play 5 matches, and this is kind of like a beta way of how you play league play. So in Call of Duty multiplayer, we played a beta. They kind of get their evaluation how we did. This is kind of the same thing. So basically what you're going to do is I'm going to play 5 games, you play 5 games, your mom plays 5 games, it doesn't really matter. As long as you play 5 games, it's going to basically evaluate how well you did. If you were getting like a bunch of kills in your games, if you're getting like no kills in your game, if you're getting like no kills and you're someone who is just, you're not bad at the game, but league play just isn't your thing, I'm going to let you guys know league play is not my thing. I said at the beginning of the video, league play is not the game mode I should be in, but I went in and held my own, and basically if I continue to do good, it'll put me up in the top tiers of like the people who are playing on this league play. If I did very bad, I would be down at the bottom playing with a bunch of people who like the people who care about the game, but they don't really devote their life to trying to always kill everybody in the game. That's kind of the way I am. Now, if you are a person who is always pub stomping and always just terminating everybody in your sight, you're probably going to be up in the top tier, and I might see you there if I continue to do good. But that's that, and that is going to do it for today's video. Like I said, didn't really have much more to say. Just kind of wanted to explain that for you guys, so you guys, if you got a little lost there whenever you're reading it, you guys now understand. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Remember, if you guys did enjoy this video, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel, do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell so you guys are always notified. Because you guys will not regret doing so if you guys are a Call of Duty fan. Remember, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, links to everything are down in the description. And if you guys want to check out my sponsors, links to everything as well as the codes to get yourself some discounts on all the websites are down in the description. And if you guys want to go ahead and cop yourself some merch, you guys can do so by clicking the link in the description down where it says merchandise. It'll take you guys directly over to my merchandise store. You guys can cop yourself some The Hype Nation merch. It's not required, but if you guys want to rep the brand, feel free to do so. Like I said, brand new video will probably be coming out tomorrow. It's going to be where I just absolutely dominate inside of League Play, and I also have a video out soon. It's top 5 guns that are still OP after the 1.13 update. Those 2 videos will be out probably tomorrow, so stay tuned for those. But other than that, it's been your boy D and Hype. I'll catch you guys next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace!